Now let's move on to the next problem. We have a low volatile bituminous coal has the following analysis as an as received basis. So we have our moisture, we have our FC, BCM, the nitrogen, and then the sulfur, and also the ash. And we are given also the calorific value of the coal. And then it was burned in excess air at, we don't know the excess air yet. And then at 50 degrees Celsius and 750 millimeters mercury. So you know that it will really play a big part in the calculations later. Don't be afraid of this. This is really simple. This is really simple, guys. Don't be afraid of these numbers. Partial analysis of dry stack gas, we have a partial, di ba? Partial. Okay, because walay lang kauban, CO2 ug CO lang. A stack gas leaves the burner at 300 degrees Celsius and 760 mmHg. Vapor pressure of water is 50 at 50 degrees is 92.53 mmHg. So we are lucky we are given with that. So if we are not given with the vapor pressure, just use the Antoine equation. It's found in table 13. 13-4 sa inyong Paris. Sa 8th ed na siya, 8th ed. 8th ed. And then, actually, napo na siya sa table 2.4, I think, sa inyong Paris. Vapor pressures of water. It's a function of a temperature na dito. Makita na din ninyo. But it's in MPa. Just have to convert it to mmHg. Okay? We are asked to calculate the percentage of excess air for combustion. And then calculate the volume of wet air per 100 grams of coal. And then we have to calculate the percentage calorific value lost due to the uncondensed water. And we are given the heat of vaporization for water is 44.01 kilojoules per mole at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay? So how do we go for that? Diba? So as always, we have to draw the system, diba? You have a burner here. You have a burner and you have air of, this is excess air. RH is 15. And then we have our temperature, 50 degrees, and we have our pressure, 750 mmHg, burner. And then we have the analysis of our coal. Let me just write it. And then we have our stack gas here, CO2 and CO. Okay, so now you're done with the given. Then we have the vapor pressure of water, 92.53 Hg. Okay, now we also have our GCV of our coal. So as I have told you already, we have to find the values, di ba? Values, tong proximate, ultimate analysis, and then we have our modified, ba? So that our calculations will be easier. So proximate, we have our ultimate analysis, then our modified. We have approximate to be m. Let me just write the. Okay, so now we have written the items here, and then as you can see, the CHO here and the CNetH and CW are missing. So we have to get the percent carbon first. Percent carbon first. So basis is still, our basis is still 100 kilograms of coal. So we have to get our percent C by using the Calderwood equation, and then you will get 75.94. I'm not gonna write it because it's gonna take too long. And then you will get the net H using the Dulong formula. Diba? So, if you can't remember how to memorize this, just remember that C comes before D, diba? C ginaunahe ang D, diba? So muna, calderoot una and then Dulong. And then using the Dulong equation, you can get the net H. So always net H gina siya makuha, guys. 3.28 dayon. 3.28. So now write that here. 3.28. And then after that, na naman kay 75.94 diri. And also 75.94 diri. Get the balance nga kuan combined water, which is 0.94. So dali ra na minus lang na siya sa 100 tanan, and then makuha na nimo ang CW. And then get the total H. Total H is equal to 3.28 plus your combined water and moisture. So we have 0.94 plus 10.76. Dayon i-add na siya, dayon ana lang. Para ganina ba 2/18 man to. So you will get 4.58. So you have 4.58 here. And then get the balance O, which is 10.4. Okay. So now, we'll erase this part. I'm sure you've copied this part. So, because I need space. Muralag uyab. Murag uyab lang magbulag. I need space. Sige. So now, we will use the RH to our advantage. We'll use the, I don't know, wala, di pa na Dili pa na ito makuha. But we will use the RH to our advantage, di ba? So, our RH di ay, ano yun siya paggamit, ana. So, we have to calculate for the VOO2 first so that we will get the actual air. So, we have to calculate the VOO2 to get the actual air. Pero ang actual air is not tubig, di ba? There is water in our actual air. So, we'll have to get the dry air first so that then we will get the actual number of moles sa ato ang air using the RH. Kaya naman na siya tubig, di ba? So, how do we get that? So, we have to get the VO2 first. VO2. Okay. So, VO2 is get by burning C and H. Di ba? Don't think that C is the only thing that you will have to burn to get the VO2. VO2 is based on upon the complete combustion of the carbon and hydrogen. Okay, so we have C and H here. So, to be safe, di ba, mga kan man mga weight man so inyo siyang convert to moles. So, divide nyo by the molar mass of C and then plus net H. Net H. Dayon, this is over 4. That's over 4. If you, from the last video that I get the, diba, 1 raman na siya, 1. Yung molar mass, so pwede na siya gatong gamiton niya. Okay, 1 is to 1 kilomole raman ang net H, di ba? Ang H, di ba? Ang H, ang hydrogen. 1 kilomole per 1 kilogram per 1 kilomole. So, that's the formula. It's really simple actually. 75.94 divided by 12 plus 3.28 28 divided by 4. You will get the FeO2 to be 7.148 kmol. So that's the theoretical O2. So because we don't have the complete, di ba, partial man analysis nato. So sa atong stock gas, so we have to assign a variable. So we have to assign a variable first. So let y is equal to the excess O2. Ba? So let y excess O2. And then we have the O2 from air. But O2 from air is the excess O2 plus the CO2. And then we have our N2 from air. Just multiply this by the ratio, 79/21. We will have to have the atomic C balance so that we will have to know the stock gas, di ba? So sa stock gas, we have atomic C balance. We have 75.94 here, di ba? Sa feed, 75.94 man ang nisulod nga carbon. So we know how many or how much nga atong nakuha dito sa diri sa atong burner, di ba? We have CO2 and CO. More magina siya ng gawas. But this is in mole, di ba? So muna ato siyang transform to mole ang 75.94 because that's in kilograms. So divided by 12, himo na siyang nga in moles. Ngayon, we'll have DSG. So DSG lang kung ikuha na DSG or dry stock gas, then multiplied by kini ang ilahang kon because that's percentage. So kuha na to ang ilang mole fractions plus kini dayon. Just divide that the left side. So you have your DSG to be, you will now have the whole package, no, how much of it ang nigawas sa lumabas dun sa right side, 53.09 kmol. Next is we have to get the balance now. So ato siyang kumplituhon, di ba? Dry stock gas man ni. So dry stock gas, DSG. So we have NCO2 and then NCO, di ba? NCO2 ug CO. So we'll have to find the free O2. Kini O2, we don't have that yet. And then we also have to find the N2. We don't have that also yet. So kini rin sila, muna sila ang complete nga composition of our dry stock gas. So we'll have to use that sa atong balance. Okay? So let me just erase here. We'll have to get the NCO2. So NCO2, just multiply that our percentage here that we've got 0.0805 times 53.09. We have 4.27 and then NCO 3.09. I have 2.05 kmol also. So now to get the moles free O2, kini moles free O2 is just the excess plus the oxygen needed to burn CO to CO2, diba? Just CO to CO2. You notice that how many O2 molecule. So actually, ana na siya balance ana. So you will get the one half lang, one half. That's the O2 that we are getting. So kining 2.05 divided by 2. That's the complete combustion of CO. That's the moles needed of O2 so that we will get a complete combustion paingon sa CO2 na siya moles free O2. And then we will have our DSG balance. we have 53.09, di ba? And we'll have our components. Kini is CO2, COO2, and 2. So you can remember, we have, let me just write it so that dili mo mag-kuan na you will be confused. Free O2 plus N2. You have 53.09. We have 4.27 plus 2.05 plus kini Y plus Y 7.148 from the previous. Now shift solve to get your Y. So nganong nagbulag mo sa imong X, this is Y. Yeah, 3.96 kmol. So now you have the percent excess, the most excess O2 na. So now you can get the percent excess O2. Just divide that by the VO2, 148 times 100. That's 55.4%. Okay. So check na ni. It's 55.4%. But we'll have to calculate the volume of the wet air per 100 grams of coal. Whew. Taas-taas pa itong calculations, guys. Kapit lang. Okay. Next is we have to get the air, diba? We have to get the kmol air. So then makuha din nato ang kmol air, makuha na rin nato ang kmol water nga nasa air, ato siyang i-add mo rin to ang air gid mismo, di ba? If you can understand me. That will be the air, di ba? The total air gid that has water. Okay, so we'll just delete this. So we'll have our kmol air here. Kmol air, dry air lang siya, dry air. We have 3.96 plus, that's the O2 supplied, excess plus the VOO2 divided by 0.21. So we'll get, so that we will get our kmol O2, kmol air from O2, 895 kmol. Okay. Diba, ganina, nagkuhan ko ganina about sa RH. So it's really, so that you will get the kmol H2O. How do we use that? It's that, okay, so we'll have to get the kmol H2O from air. And then we'll get the vapor pressure. So vapor pressure of water is 92.53. Dayon, kanang RH, just 0.15 there. That's the part nga, water. And then, we'll have the total pressure. The total pressure is 750 minus the lang. So multiply lang na siya. That's 0.997 kmol. So kmol wet air now, just add that. It's equal to 53.892. So now we'll get the we were asked for the volume of wet air per 100 grams of coal. So, di ba? Ngitaan na. So, what we'll get, what we'll do is to So our basis was, di ba, kay ganina kay 1 kuan man kining kilograms man, will transform that to grams later. So how do you do that? So we will have, di ba, M3, so use the what is that? You or use the ideal gas equation. Use the ideal gas equation. We'll have a PV and RT. So V is equal to nRT over P, diba? Then that's divided by the mass of the coal. Okay. So nRT, we have 53.892, diba? 53.892, but that's in kmol, so we have to operate in moles. So 53,892 moles. So 50,892 moles. And then we have our R. Our temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, so that's 323 Kelvin. So now, then we have our R. Use the R in your calculator. That's shift 27. No. Oh, okay. That's 27. That's use the 8.314 pascals cubic meter kmol na R. Na siya yung gamiton. And then we have our total pressure, which is 750 mmHg. Then transform that or convert that to pascals. So divide by 760 times 101,325. Diba? Okay. So form that, and then divide that by the kg coal. So nara gibutan ako sa ubos tanan. Kg coal. And then you will have 14.47 M3 wet air per kilogram of coal, di ba? But we'll have to transform that and then multiply that by 100 grams of coal. So just converting, then multiplying it by 100. Then the answer will be 1.45. Okay? That's 1.45 cubic meter of air. Okay, so that's the answer. So now we'll have to get the last what we are asked of us, the percent CV lost due to uncondensed water. So the way to solve that is using the values here we have in the left. So just have to delete this. So now we have to find the CV loss, diba? CV loss. Percent CV loss. It's actually due to uncondensed water, diba? Due to uncondensed water. So we have the CV or calorific value of H2O times the weight, the H2O formed, over the CV of coal, yan, times 100. Yes, times 100. Because we are getting the one. This is our basis, di ba, 100 kilograms. So CV of H2O, now have to get the H2O formed first. That's equal to net H. Net H. 3.287. 3.28. Or if you really get to, kana bitong, you have to get it formally. So that's the H. So 4.58. Kini, 4.58 kana divided by 2. But that's, I have to divide it by 2. Ay H man na. Plus 0.997 from our air earlier. Okay. So, we have 3.287. Just forget this net H. So, you have um, CV lost the 3.287 kmol. So, I'll just transform this to moles. Diba? 44.01. Nga, taga na inaana. Kilojoules per mole. Diba? Kilojoules per mole man na. Then you will have 30.45 megajoules per kilogram times 100 kilograms. If you get the kuan, even if we transform that to kmol and mega, and then this to megajoules, it's actually the same. So this is the beauty of units nga. Pwede ra din na siya 3.287. Just input this in your calculator and then you will get the right answer actually. Even if you don't get the proper units nga makita nimo nga proper units mo na diha, it's actually the same times 100. Just input that in your calculator and then you will get times 100 rin siya, percent CV man siya, times 100, times 100, you will get 4.75%. Okay, so that's the answer, 4.75%. Okay, that's it.